Hi students, welcome back to our today's class. We are going to study another important concept of life process, that is transportation. So here in the previous classes we studied about the two life process, nutrition and respiration. Let us start to learn what is actually a transportation. So what is transportation? So transportation is nothing but the transfer of material from one place to other place. All living organisms, either it is a unicellular or multicellular, they require gases, nutrients, liquids, and these substances should be transported. To transport that, we require one system. That system we call circulatory system. In unicellular organisms like amoeba and paramecium, transportation takes place by simple method, that is diffusion or osmosis. Whereas in multicellular organisms, as they are made up of some trillions and billions of cells, transportation of material to be done, it requires a circulatory system. Okay, and all these materials, gases, nutrients and other materials, they are required for the body growth, repair and maintenance. Now let us study the very important concept of this chapter, transportation, that is internal structure of heart. Okay, so what is actually, in this topic we are going to study about the internal structure of heart. Transportation of materials, they takes place through blood and it is pumped by heart. So let us discuss the various parts that are involved in the heart. So human heart, it's a topic that we are going to discuss here. So where heart is situated? The heart is situated in the thoracic cavity, slightly on the left side, protected by rib cage and lungs. The size of heart is the size of a fist. If you hold your fist, that gives you size of your heart. Okay, and it is pear shaped one. And if you look onto the picture very carefully, it is wider at the anterior position and it is narrow at the posterior positions. Okay, and our heart is divided into 4 chambers. Okay, so chambers of heart are divided into 4 chambers. Okay, what are those? 2 upper chambers and 2 lower chambers. So what are those 2 upper chambers are called? Okay, upper chambers, 2 upper chambers of heart are called as atria, lower 2 chambers are called as ventricles. Okay, so here let us try to label the parts of these chambers. So these 2 are the upper chambers of heart and these are the lower chambers of heart. So upper 2 chambers, it is right, as it is present on the right side, right auricle, left side, left auricle, right ventricle, left ventricle. So these are the 4 chambers of heart. Okay, so walls of ventricles are thicker than auricles, that is atria. Why? Because auricles, they supplies blood to various body parts. Okay, hence the walls of auricles are thicker than, hence the walls of ventricles are thicker than auricles. Hope you are understanding it. That's about chambers of heart. And right side chambers of heart, that is right auricle and right ventricle, they receives deoxygenated blood from various body parts, whereas left auricle and left ventricle, they receives oxygenated blood from various body parts. So that's it, that is about the chambers of heart. Okay, now let us discuss the blood vessels. Okay, what are the blood vessels that are generally attached to the heart? There are generally 3 types of blood vessels. So one is arteries, veins and blood capillaries. All these blood vessels, they have their own functions to be performed. There are the 3 blood vessels: arteries, veins and capillaries. Let us discuss first with arteries. So arteries are a type of blood vessels which supplies blood to different body parts away from heart. They carries blood from heart to various body parts. What are those? So we have two very important arteries. Those are pulmonary artery and aorta. So here I label it. So this part, the part of blood vessels which is arising from right ventricle. Now this we call it as pulmonary artery. So what's the function of pulmonary artery? It supplies blood to lungs. Okay. So as we said, these are distributing blood vessels. They supplies blood to lungs. Okay. Distributes blood to lungs. So what type of blood? Deoxygenated blood. That is impure blood to lungs for purification. And another blood vessel called artery is aorta. Aorta is another blood vessel, okay, of artery, which is the largest artery. So what does artery do? It distributes, it takes blood from heart to body parts. So what type of blood? Oxygenated blood. It carries oxygenated blood from heart to body parts. So now you can guess it. What is the function of arteries? Arteries, they carries blood from heart to different body parts. Okay, is it clear about arteries? Now next, the blood vessels are veins. So we have three types of veins. One is superior vena cava and inferior vena cava and pulmonary vein. Okay, so this one is called superior vena cava. Superior vena cava, and this one is inferior vena cava. Okay, and the third is pulmonary vein. This one, this we call pulmonary vein. So what these blood vessels will do? These blood vessels, veins, they collect blood from various body parts to heart. As they collect blood from various body parts to heart, these are called as collecting blood vessels. Is it clear? Okay. So these are called collecting blood vessels. What veins will do? They collect blood. The superior and inferior vena cava collects deoxygenated blood from upper and lower body parts. Okay. And this pulmonary vein collects oxygenated blood. It collects oxygenated blood from lungs to heart. These are about the blood vessels called arteries and veins. As I said you, the third type of blood vessel we have, that is blood capillaries. So what are blood capillaries? Blood capillaries are, okay, single celled membranes, single cell bound membranes. They act as connecting between arteries and veins. They supplies materials such as oxygenated blood. Okay, the materials that are needed are supplied through blood capillaries, and at the same way they collect carbon dioxide and other waste materials through the blood capillaries. And these blood capillaries will act as a connection between arteries that which are present in our heart. Now let us move to the next topic. These within the chambers of heart, between auricles and ventricles, a muscular portion is present. That muscular portion divides the auricles and ventricles. Such a muscular portion we call it as septa, and these septa are guarded by valves, which are very important one, which prevents the backward flow of blood. Okay, so valves, what are valves? I said you. So between these auricles and ventricles, they are divided by, they are separated by muscular portion called septa. Okay, and these septa are guarded by valves. Okay, so what are valves? These are the structure which prevents backward flow of blood, prevents backward flow of blood. Okay, hope you are following it. So we have four valves: tricuspid, bicuspid, third one aortic valve, and fourth one pulmonary valve. So what these valves will do? These valves prevents the backward flow of blood. The blood flows from right auricle to right ventricle and also flows from left auricle to left ventricle. When blood is flowing within the chambers of heart and into the blood vessels, there is a chance of backward flow of blood. That backward flow of blood is prevented by valves. So the tricuspid is a valve which is present between right auricles and right ventricles. So this tricuspid valve prevents backward flow of blood from right ventricles to the right auricles. Okay, the valve which is present on the left side, we call it as bicuspid valve. This valve will prevent the backward flow of blood from left ventricle to the left auricle. Okay, and these two are the valves which are present within the blood vessels like aorta and pulmonary artery. So here in the pulmonary artery we have a valves. These valves we called pulmonary valve. Okay, the valve which is present in aorta we call it as aortic valve. Okay, so these are the different types of valves which are present in our heart. Hope you are following it. Okay, now here in the chambers of heart, with the help of superior and inferior vena cava, deoxygenated blood is collected into the right auricles, and with the help of pulmonary vein, oxygenated blood is collected into the left auricle. Okay, and from the upper chamber of right ventricle, upper part of right ventricle, a blood vessel called pulmonary artery arises. It supplies deoxygenated blood to lungs for oxygenation. And from the left ventricle, upper part of the left ventricle, aorta, right, it supplies blood to body parts. Okay, so this is about the internal structure of heart. And you have to remember, our heart is covered by a membrane called pericardium membrane. Between the pericardium membrane, fluid flows. That fluid we call pericardial fluid, which protects the heart from physical shocks and injuries. Hope you have understood this class. Okay, so please children, it is very important concept in the transportation, right? Okay, hope class. In the next session, we will study about blood circulation and a cardiac cycle. Okay, thank you students, have a good day.